guys, I love to have this pinkish glowy summer look. I actually need something that's very quick and it only takes me like 5 minutes to do, so let's get into it. I personally love to use these Medicube masks, so that's the first thing I'm going to use. I actually use them every single day. I did Google today and apparently you're supposed to use it every other day, but I love them and I think they're so good. Therefore, I've also ordered a milder version of this because I do think they are a bit harsh. I personally like to use it here, and I also like to use this side first, especially on my T-zone. Then I like to go in with the other side on my neck. This gives me such a beautiful glow, and that's why I really love to use it every single day, even though it's not really supposed to be like that, which I didn't know up until today. So the next one is this one. I like to use it like twice a day just because it's so creamy and I love how it repairs my skin barrier. I really do notice the difference whenever I'm using this. I also like to apply a lot of stuff on my neck as well. And also never forget to use my sunscreen. Today I'm using the Centella one. I really love them, especially because they're so moisturizing, and I actually have dry to medium skin and I love the Korean sunscreens. They're just so moisturizing and good. I also really love the Haru Haru yellow one because that specifically I love to use in the winter time, and that's how I create this like really glowy base. And I always like to go in with concealer right here. I am using the last bits of this hourglass one that I have left, so it's not a lot, and because that's not a lot, I actually like to go in with the Maybelline Fit one, and it is extremely white. It definitely wasn't the right color, but now I have it, so I'm gonna use it. I don't like to go in with my fingers. I actually like to use the brush. Like, it does look crazy right now, but once it's blended in, it doesn't look that bad. It might look crazy on camera, but I promise you guys, it looks really normal in real life. I also looked at myself in the mirror and it's fine. I also really like to use this milk thing, and I like to apply it right on my lips, especially on my upper lips. I don't like to go in on my lower lip too much because I think it's so bright and you can kind of see it throughout the day too much, and I don't want that. Then this is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, and I like to apply it right on the outside. I love this MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick and I like to apply it on my lip. The next step is eyebrows. Mostly I'll start with the eyebrows, but I forgot today, so I just like to go like this. I just want to make them like fluffier. This part I kind of brush upwards and then this part to the side. And whenever I have extra time, I'll always go in with this liner. It's just like the Essence one. You can use any one you like and fill in these last parts. The next part is blush. This is like my favorite part. I do have blush blindness, so that's a bit hard, but I figured out that using this blush, it really helped me to tone down the blush blindness, and this really does last like the entire day. I just like to dab it a little bit right here and then on this side. This is what it looks like. And then I always like to go in with this Real Techniques blush brush, I think, and I like to blend it in. I also like to apply the majority of it right here and blend it out right here because I kind of don't want this harsh line for an everyday look. I kind of just want the majority of it to be concentrated in the middle. No matter what somebody says, this has become the holy grail product of mine. I love the sheen and it's not glittery. It just actually makes your skin glow. I like to apply it on my cheeks right here and dab the rest of it here on both sides. And sometimes I'll notice that I want a little bit more blush, so I'll go in with this powder blush, but only tap it right in the middle because I don't want it to be too harsh right here. Also, I feel like with this powder blush, you kind of like seal in the cream product, and I really like that. And if I have any extra time that day, I'll just go in with this MAC blush again, and I'll just tap a little bit and apply a little bit of powder right here just to give the eyes a little bit more color. On extremely rare occasions, I will go in with mascara, but I personally like to avoid that because taking off the mascara at nighttime is so difficult that I kind of don't want to get into that. But this is the final look, and until next time, bye!